Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
What's going on,
Is
dude?
this GoldMask?
Yeah, there's no emotion. Look at my mask. It's golden. Don't ask.
Yeah.
No emotion.
Yeah,
This
what's
guy.
going on, dude?
What's ongoing?
It's going tonight. We've had a rough night,
Right.
dude.
Well, it's long due because we did like 2 months of fucking awesome shows. So we had, you have your bad shows once
but
in a while.
we've still had great guests tonight.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just Slim's
That's
fault.
awesome.
It's
Pete's
my
fault.
It's
Pete's
Fucking
fault.
Pete.
He had his buddies call and skank us out, bro. They raw dogged us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Where did you come up with the idea for the gold mask, bro?
I was a really big fan of like Robot Chicken. And,
Robots
like,
are
Oh
big.
my
I
god.
love that,
That
fucking
show's
show.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The Star Wars
Oh,
episodes are the best.
Yeah,
episodes
Robot
ever.
Chicken, bro, changed my whole thought process, like how my brain thought. So, like, I started doing, like, with a little tape recorder, I used to, like, do, like, mad different characters in my tape recorder, kind of like audio Robot Chicken. And then one day, I was like, well, let me see how fast I can record. So I kind of took my technique with the Robot Audio Chicken and did it, but hip-hop wise, saying shit that sounds, hip-hop-ish, but real normal, but things that's off the wall. It's kind of like you hear so many ideas in such a short amount of time.
So there's
So I kind of like,
there's not
so
really
I kind
some.
of just like was like on some shit, like I wanted to do it as fast as I could, and then boom, no emotion.
Nice,
man. I don't know. You tricked me into thinking that you had some kind of like deep message that you were
Yeah,
like.
like some of the.
But some of the shit you say, bro, is real deep, and then you just say some of the most crazy off the wall shit, man. It's
I have
great.
to. I have to say, one of my favorite lines is when I get my. What is it like when I get my tax return? I'm going to Costco's.
I'm going to Sam's Club.
Sam's Club.
Dude, that shit's amazing.
Straight up, when I heard you, I
Dog,
was
because
like,
isn't it real though, dog? Because like I do a lot of stand-up comedy, so like that used to be one of my main jokes where I would be like, yeah, like especially around tax time, like oh man, is everybody gonna go get what you gonna do with your tax money? And I'll be like, yo, I'm going to the club, and then everybody's like, oh, and then I'm like, I'm going to Sam's Club, going to buy 100 forks, 1,000 knives, going to buy some cups, some hot pockets, goddamn. Fucking goddamn chicken pot pies and shit.
I like when you said fucking ovaries are just little sacks of Satan.
Yes.
That is my favorite.
Man, people love those kind of lines, like, or my girl gets mad when I call my kid sex trophy.
What else? Fucking.
Yeah, what was the one?
Childbirth is disgusting, or something like that. I was like,
yes, childbirth. Yeah,
What was the line
childbirth is
tonight? What
fucking
was the line we
disgusting.
watched tonight that had me dying? What the fuck was that line? No one remembers, do they?
was it the My Name Is remix? No. Oh no.
Yeah,
No, it was
that one was cool too.
Yeah, that was a fun day. Like when I record my songs, it's like a picture, like I remember the whole day, kind of like whenever I hear the song or even think about the song.
That's
something
cool.
about like he said something about like his master's gold something another I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, the end. He always says that at the end of every song. What does he say?
Yeah. I say, look at my mask, it's golden. Don't ask who am I. No emotion.
Yeah.
that part.
That shit. What was I gonna ask? Now, who did the video for the My Name Is? Like.
Well, that was just some Asian kid from Asia somewhere that fucking he does that shit a lot. So I just jacked his video and put my beat on top.
Nice. But are you like are you into like video games and anime and stuff like that?
Yeah, man. I'm a gamer, dog. PlayStation Network is my tag is Gamer Nig, Gamer NIGG. My Xbox name is NoEmotion.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And I play right now. I'm playing Guilty Gear X right now.
Okay, you're into fighting, man. I love
You know,
fighting games.
games are the shit.
I'm huge into like Injustice and like the Mortal Kombat series, man.
I'm definitely into fighting games, but I usually like heavy story games, like, you know what I'm saying? What was the last game that I beat? I can't even remember. I just buy a game, like, I have when I was a kid, man, I would be in school, I had nothing but GamePro magazines in my book bag, you know? So, like, sometimes I buy a game and walk out, like, why do I do this to myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause they're so expensive, and then I don't have time to play them, and it's like, I buy the game just to be like, oh, I bought it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a problem. Like, I have a problem. I fucking buy video games for no fucking reason.
I have games I haven't even opened, like a year old, man.
So you understand what I'm saying? Like, let's say I'm at work, right? And then I go on, like, IGN, and I see that a game got, like, an 8.5. I go watch a video on it. If it's dope, I can't resist. Like, my body, like,
it's all you think about.
Work, like, just go home. Just go home. But instead, I go to GameStop and then pick up a Jamaican beef patty.
Hell yeah.
What, a couple guys at the table right now are, like, obsessed with, like, Assassin's Creed right now. Are you into that at all, or?
Yeah, man. Me and my cousin, I played all the multiplayer missions with one of my cousins, so it was pretty awesome. But, like, another thing, I have a problem in the video games. I could, like, the first day, you know how that, like, now they're slick. They're like, yo, you can spend real money and fucking, you could buy the newest sword right now. Like, you could be a peasant, but have the sword of the gods. So I freaking dropped like $20 human money and sent it to the fucking Assassin's Creed world, and I'm like a level 1 with like level fucking god fucking swords and shields and shit. So I kind of cheated, bro. Like, I was playing with my cousin that like hours and hours to get his shit, and he's like, yo, you're killing them in 2 hits. What the fuck is going on?
That's just the same way.
I didn't tell him that I spent money, because that's not right. You don't tell, that's cheating.
It's the same way with like GTA, like GTA Online. You'll see people who are like level 12, but they'll be driving like a $4 million car.
Yeah, man. I tried to get into the GTA. That was another game that I was like, why do I do this? Like, I go to my cousin's house. They're playing this shit with the first-person view. They're like, yo, if you get the game, I'll buy you a car, and I'll get you this or that. So I'm like, all right. So I get the car, and all they want to do is show off their apartment to me and their cars. Like, they take me to the garage, and like, you see this one? I was like, what the fuck, man? Get me a fucking car. But they never did. I signed in, I logged, and then you log in, and somebody comes and tries to kill you. I don't know. I couldn't get into the new Grand Theft Auto, man. Like, I don't know. It was a little bit too much for me, man.
That's cool, man. Yeah, right now I'm playing Arkham Origins. That shit is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that was the one where everybody's out to kill him in one night, right?
Yeah, yup, and like Joker is like brand new.
Yeah, that game was awesome. I mean, all of the Batman joints are always on point.
Yeah.
So
on the anime tip, I've kind of fell off with the anime tip. It's so hard for me to catch something that really grabs my attention, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes those intros, like, the show has got to be really good to sit through the fucking you know, like, it's like you're watching that shit, and then you have niggas come by weed and shit, and then you're fucking sitting there, and this intro comes on, and you're trying to do some gangster shit, but you got fucking Ichi Kumiyachi playing in the background. It's like I binge watched fucking Attack of the Titans, though.
Oh yeah, dude, I heard that was cool.
Yeah, dude, if you didn't watch it and you only heard it's cool, I wish I was you that I could watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that was the best anime, I think, besides Dragon Ball, because that shit, like, fucked my brain up, too. But fucking that Attack of the Titan shit, yo, the concept of it is just so great. Like, cause I'm kind of weird. Like, I always feel like our like civilization of peace could just come to an end in one sweep. You know, like we wake up tomorrow and it's like we no longer have control or power. Like walls are broken and there's giants walking through, eating all of us. Like living in a state of panic. You know, so like I'm really obsessed with that concept.
Yeah, that is cool, man.
We were actually just talking about DBZ earlier before we started the show. How freaking great it was. I was telling him that I was talking with my buddies, and he's a little bit older than me, but he had never watched it, not one episode. I was like, how have you never watched it?
How have you never seen that?
Yeah, that show, man. Like, like I have my older brother. He's like a real like. I'm the only one out of my like family, my immediately like group that's not a gangster or a thug or do criminal or thuggish activity. You feel me? Like I don't know, that shit just wasn't in me, you know? So like when I was younger watching Dragon Ball, I had bought the box set of the first saga when Raditz came, the Saiyan saga. And like I'm watching it, whatever, I go to school, I come home, this nigga's laying down watching the show now, because he was talking shit before, but he's laying down watching it, so he's like, oh, so that's his son, and that's his brother, and he came from this place, and they gonna train? So them niggas be dying and shit. and then when Boo came around, when Majin Buu showed up, and he was actually eating people, killing them, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. And all gangster niggas that I know love Vegeta. Like, he's just a heart of the thug mentality, you know?
Yeah, he's my favorite, man.
All right, so
he's definitely like everybody's favorite. Yeah, just like Raphael.
So,
you gotta have whoever's the fucking badass or whoever doesn't really like the rules. That's who we usually gravitate to.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. Did you ever collect any of the Dragon Ball Z figures?
I never got into the figures, but I only freaking used to jack the DVDs from the fucking GameStop at my mall. They used to keep them shits too close to the door, and I used to fucking go in that bitch and just take one at a time until I had the whole fucking Cell saga.
Yeah, I was always a big fan, and I still am. I was just a big fan of Broly. I just thought he was unbelievable how he just wrecked him for like 2 episodes straight.
Yeah, but I hate how Dragon Ball always wrap. They always wrap up their shows like, everyone, give Goku your energy now.
Yeah,
Fucking like looks at them and he's all like, I'm sorry, I have to do this. And then it's like the fucking song starts playing again. And it's like it's over.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
So
yeah, I went to see Battle of the Gods in theater, and it only played for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the line, all that shit. And like, yo, that movie felt like it was written by comedians. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dialogue was hilarious. The show was great. But then at the end of the show, everybody connect your dick to Goku so he can fuck this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's over here connecting themselves. And then they're like, oh, but I have a baby inside me. Baby, what are you saying? Like, they turned everything into like a math problem now. You know, it's like, oh, this nigga's half saying, this nigga's a quarter saying, so that's 75%. And then if you touch hands with him, then Goku can have the full 100.
So if you could choose like between any Super Saiyan, which one would you want to be?
I don't know. That's a real question, but I'm trying to think. I want to say Vegeta, but I want to make a real. I want to say fucking Goten because you know what I'm saying, them niggas don't really gotta worry about too much. They don't have too much responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, the little kids, they don't got shit to really worry about. They can fight and all, but it's not really on their shoulders to beat shit up. Like, I'm just such a carefree guy. I would like to have powers, but I wouldn't care to be the one saving everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, GoldMask, we talked to you through like emails and stuff. You said you got some poems you can read for us?
Yeah, I have my book of poems that I released a few months ago, called Poems of a Sexual Intellectual.
People can buy this book?
Yeah, people buy my book.
That's amazing.
Nice.
I want to buy your book.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, bro. It's on my Big Cartel page, NoEmotionStore.BigCartel, or if you go like to my NoEmotionGoldMask.net, and just kind of like click around, you'll find it. I'm not really good at internet swap stuff, so like my stuff is kind of like all scrambled around the internet.
Cool, man.
Nice.
I definitely know I will be adding you on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, add me up, bro. Gaming Nick, man. Once like Skyrim comes out, you know what I'm saying? Once that Skyrim Online drops, I don't know what other game is really coming out. Like Evolve is gonna be dropping soon.
Right.
I know that I'm gonna have an impulse buy for Evolve. I feel like I'm gonna have an impulse buy for the freaking Dragon Ball Xenoverse because it's all like, we changed the timeline now. So I want to like create just a black nigga with a big afro just whooping up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you create your own character. So.
How do you feel about the Dying Light saga that came out?
The who?
Dying Light.
What is that? Oh, the video game?
Yeah, it's a new zombie game that came out for PS4.
Game?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like zombie games has lost its fucking feel, dog. Like
I agree.
After I fucking there's no such thing as a good zombie game anymore, bro. Like I don't know. They all look whack as fuck.
Yup.
Like the zombies look like shit.
I think they're
like
boring.
the last good zombie game was the Call of Duty zombie shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you when you run around with your friends and kill the zombies in the mansion and you buying guns and all that. That was awesome. Even that game where you're in the mall for Xbox. What was that?
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
Those games was good too. You know what I'm saying? But now everything is kind of either copying. They're either copying everything is. There's like two different forms of zombie games, and they're all those two forms of zombie.
I liked. I don't know if it's you consider it a zombie game, but Dead Space was fucking. I liked it, but it was just like that's a game you can't play in a room by yourself, man.
Yeah, that's a mental.
I liked Resident Evil 2, man.
Resident Evils were good.
They were all right.
Dead Space.
Did you guys see that new Resident Evil demo that came out? PT or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That shit is fucking scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's that other one?
Shitting my pants.
What's the one that like people were screaming in the commercial, man? Oh, it just came out not too long ago. I don't know if it's a zombie game or what. Evil Within?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that one came out.
Good.
I want to check that shit out.
I don't know about the Evil Within,
I
but
haven't.
that one by that one from it was PT. It's a demo that came out for PS4, and I played that shit. It was, I mean, it depends on like how well you know the demo, but it could be like 15 minutes long, could be like an hour long. But that shit literally had me shitting my pants. Like, it was that scary. I've never played a game that scary in my life.
Evil Within?
It's a demo called PT. It's for PS4.
Oh man, I might have to download that on my free time.
I've had Outlast, and Outlast didn't really do anything for me. But this game PT literally had me shitting my pants. It was that scary.
That's awesome, bro. Fucking, I want to play a good scary game one more time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They just like the best scary game to me that I played was Manhunt.
Yeah, that's an old one,
was
man.
So much fun. It just like made me feel like I had to I was scared.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was playing that game, man, I was afraid. Like especially at the end with that pig. The last boss in the game, it was the pig guy with the head and the chainsaw running around chasing you. That game was so dope, man. But like I don't know, I feel like the scary games that I've been playing lately, like or that I look at because I look at all the reviews and previews, but they're not grabbing my attention for some reason.
Cool. GoldMask, so we're like really looking forward to hear some of these poems, and then we might have to wrap up soon. So let's hear some poems from this book, brother.
All right, so I'll read my poem from my
like my poems,
my songs, like my verses, because like I never write my songs.
So I always wanted, I like when my fans write down my lyrics, I used to love reading them because it's like I don't ever get to read my lyrics because everything is kind of freestyled, you know, and like kind of quickly done. So I'm going to read the verse or poem for my song Inward, Inward.
Nice.
Here it goes.
When I was a kid, I had coloring books, crayons, and imagination. Loved black people, hate history. 3 of my cousins just became Masons. 90% of cab drivers are immigrants. I sent you a challenge to make your life a masterpiece. Kodak should make condoms since they captured the moment. My nigga named Spider makes amazing websites. All I know is tonight I'm getting high as fuck. Girl, I want to floss my teeth with your tampon string. I don't think you understand. You need to buy a gun immediately. I don't freestyle. My style is a fee. Ice Cube and Ice-T should make an album called Lemonade. Most of the answers for my problems is sex. This book is brought to you by marijuana. People hate me because I look like love. Magnificent madness stuck to a magnet. Which one of you little drugged out kids need a hug? Did you know starfish don't have a brain? You're a star who entertains. You're a gay fish. I can't date a girl named Monica. It sounds too much like my nigga. Moniker of 2 lesbians playing a harmonica. I hide porn from my mom and my wife by naming the files Dragon Balls. I fuck all fat bitches, but I charge $1 per pound. All of my failures are building blocks towards success. I want to spread my music like the AIDS virus being injected by white scientists in a place named Africa that doesn't exist. It's not possible to tickle yourself. Every woman in The Walking Dead is a stupid bitch. Never eat at a Chinese restaurant next to a pet shop. My high school security remembers me from selling drugs. Forgive, but don't forget about slavery. Take a photo of my sentences and finish your photosynthesis. I hate driving by Chick-fil-A on Sundays. I love watching naked women do their hair. You brought a gun to a fist fight. Now that's not fair. This is my first time doing cocaine. I always wish I was kidnapped and trained to be an assassin. Mind over matter. Understand your mind matter. My penis wants your vagina to be its new vacation home. Half of you niggas want to rob niggas. The other half wants to go and get a job. It's not against the health code to get slobbed up while making a pizza. My dream job is being a door greeter at Walmart. I could be smart and get addicted to crack or crystal meth. Birth control is like an invisible condom when having sex. Jerking off and smoking weed is called weed whacking. I love smashing chicks in my Incredible Hulk costume. Walk into a trap to help free coons. Look at my mask is golden. Don't ask who am I. No emotion.
That's awesome. That's great,
awesome.
man.
Thank you, bro.
That is awesome.
Really cool.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. That was fucking
I do have a question, and I'm sorry if it's offensive, but do your like poems ever do they have like a beginning, middle, and end?
No, everything has its own story.
Each line, right?
Each line, I believe, has its own story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Every bar is its own little click or its own little information of stream consciousness to just like, hey, this is another thing that I'm alive and how I exist in this world, you know?
Yeah, man. I saw people like compare you to MF Doom, and I couldn't get into MF Doom, but I can't stop listening to your tracks, bro.
Wow, man, that's awesome to hear, because like usually it's like I always have to explain to people because they always try me with the whole, you're trying to be like MF Doom. Like, I knew who MF Doom was. There was the guy that wore a mask. That's what I knew.
Yeah.
I fucking created the mask. I started getting fans, and people was like, you're biting Doom. So I'm like, let me go see who the fuck MF Doom is actually. Because, like,
dude, there's people that are famous, and you know, my cousins don't know who they are, or you don't know who they are, and it's like I didn't know who he fucking was, so I go to look at his shit, and I watch his video, but I was like, holy shit, this guy is fucking amazing. Like, this dude is this guy is fucking awesome as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I was mesmerized by his rhyme scheme, what he chose to talk about, everything about him. So like, I completely respect him, but I always get attacked because I wear a mask, and I'm like, wait a second, there's other people that wear a mask. What is, you know, why would you just say that? So what I recently did was, which also, you know, people was upset, but I made a song called Fuck MF Doom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the hook of the song and a lot of the lines of the song is telling girls to have sex with MF Doom instead of me because he's way better than I am.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
So I'm actually curious about like the whole alter identity thing. Do you have like another YouTube channel where you're just yourself? Like, you seem like the type of guy that would be doing like video game tournaments online or something like that.
Well, I used to have stuff where I used to like make songs about like weird shit. Like I had an old mixtape that I made and like songs about like if because I used to take my jokes from my stand-up and try to make them into songs. So, like, I had a song called Nutsack Wings, like, you know, and I had, like, some shit about, like, teachers having sex with students, and, like, I'm a drug dealer from, like, you know, I had a song about how I was a drug dealer, but I was rapping like I was a pharmacist, you know, from, like, CVS or, like, Eckerd or some shit, you know? So, like, I used to make funny music. Like, I used to be a regular rapper, whatever that is. Like, try to make, like, real songs. And that shit got too annoying because, like, you go to the studio and you keep hearing, like, a singing voice in your head because everybody's like, we got to make a hit, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, that shit got played out to me. So I was, I'm going to do stand-up. And then I won my contest my first time doing stand-up. I thought I was the shit. I won again the second time. I thought I was the super shit. I did really good my third time. Thought I was the awesomest, most shit in the world. Then I got booed, right? And then I got booed again. And then this guy was like, man, even when you get booed, you still don't give a fuck. You still say some crazy shit. He took me under his wing. Took me into like the super big black crowds where people are wearing purple suits and gold teeth in their hair and crazy shit.
Yeah.
So like I went there and I had to adjust to learn how to, because I come from like a fucking nice neighborhood full of white people in 3-car garages. So like I go there, I don't really know how to communicate with the fucking, you know, that black culture. We don't connect. You feel me? So the only time I did good was when I would be angry that they booed me the time before and I was cussing them out. You feel me? So, like, I learned that people don't want to be talked to nice and you have to be super vulgar unless nobody's going to pay attention to you. So I took everything I learned from stand-up comedy and applied it into my music. Like, you have to have a message in comedy, but you have to be shocking at the same time. Almost for every comedian that's successful has a strong message and it's shocking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, bro. We gotta get going, dude. We gotta pack it up.
All right, man. Well, it was nice talking to you guys, bro.
You too.
Look out for my next album, bro. It's dropping in the next few weeks or so. The Chronic Masturbation. It's produced by the Clock King. My other albums are available. The album before that is Time of the Month. It's an awesome album about PhDs and how they like inconvenience our lives, even though we're men and don't have them. But you can't get no pussy while they're on the thing unless you're in the shower. So, yeah, man, go check that out. I'm about to release my video for the freaking Team Backpack Cypher. Buy my book. Go freaking watch all my videos. Check me out. You know what I'm saying? Look at my mask is golden. Don't ask who I'm by. NoEmotion. Fucking Rob and Slim show.
Yeah.
Much love to you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me here, bro. I really appreciate it. I love talking to you guys. You guys are definitely not boring at all. You know, you guys ask really cool questions. I felt like I was with my friends
Thanks,
Cool,
man.
man.
Same here. I'll definitely be in touch too, man. We got to get you back on sometime.
Yeah, bro. Next time, bro. I'm down. Hit me up.
All right, dude.
All right, brother, man. Peace out, both of you guys. Man. Much love. Look at my mask. It's golden.
All
Later,
right,
bro.
take care, Gold Mask.
All right, yo, peace.
Peace. It's got a golden mask and it's golden.
Fuck yeah. That was
I
awesome.
fucking love that.